Hi guys, Justin here, welcome Farm 26. Here we are underneath the 4640. We're going to start the back ends here. Hopefully we can get you up so you can see. And can you see your wrong side of the drawbar? Anyway, if we can keep you from tipping over, we'll be alright. Anyways, right here is your drain plug. I do have my chicken pan down here. And this is the drawbar. The camera is just underneath the hitch like PTO area. And all we're gonna do is pull him a little bit. And I can see that's good clean oil. All we're really doing is checking for any really sludgy looking oil, any water's the big thing. Yeah, we're gonna do this to all of them, except for the TW. And it probably doesn't make much sense right now, but you will you'll understand why in a second. But all right, I'm gonna let you go. It's kind of awkward under here. I'm just gonna tighten it up. We'll see you on the 86 and 96. Okay, here we are, 9600. And same thing, it's right underneath the drawbar. Be honest with you, I don't know how many aren't right underneath the drawbar, but let's give him a peek. Okay, he's a little darker, but I kind of expected that. He's still looking good, no water. Water's the big thing. All right. Tighten him back up. So it isn't a bad idea to throw some thread tape on these plugs, and you know, if you do that, don't horse them on, but if you're worried about that peace of mind for sealing, it isn't a bad idea. We're just wiping my hands off here. I don't mind a little oil on them, but I chose, it's early morning yet. I know the sun looks bright, but everything's froze yet, so. All right, on to the 86. All right, on to the 86, and boy, my room here got to be a lot less. Parked it right over a snowbank, and when you're doing this, I like to you like to have them sit a while. So oh yeah, and there it is, just a drop of water. Oil looks, I mean, it's been used, it's got some hours on it, but you can still see through it. So I mean, is it getting closer to time changing? Yes. Does it need it today? No. And that tiny little bit of water, this is the lowest point. So if you've got just a couple drops and you know your tractor sat outside in the rain a couple times, it's probably not a big deal. However, you pull out anything more than a few drops, you got to look into it. But there you go. I mean, this is all that's to it. You just pull them plugs, tighten them up. You've done your checking, you know there's no water in there. You know, I mean, if you, I don't know if you saw that, I pulled it off to the side just a little bit, and what I was actually doing is when it was coming down my hand, I was actually looking for steel filings. And we're just not seeing any, so we're good to proceed. This actually isn't a bad thing to do in the fall. You can kind of plan your work a little better then. You know, if you do have to go into these rear ends. And here, this is all I did. I just swung the drawbars over and put the pins back in. I know those are just bolts, but you know, it is what it is. So, all right. What do we got next? We got to fill the 8600 here up, fill the 9600 up, and I don't even know where they're at on the sticks. We're going to skip the TW again, but we will fill up the the John Deere, and I might just throw you in a time lapse because y'all seen oil being poured somewhere. So, all right. Okay, so we got the Fords done. Now we're just left to, well, all but TW-20. But like I said, we got something planned for him. I already pulled the stick on the 4640 here. So it's just a matter of putting 2 gallons in and he's good. But, yeah. This is the one thing that's bad about these quick hitches. They're kind of a nuisance to get around when you are, you know, servicing. They're good though, don't get me wrong. I like having them. But yeah, this is the story. Filling oil. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is it's showing 2 gallon low. Kind of excited. This is kind of the end of the service here. We do have some more to do before we get going, but as far as the service, this is the last. I've got a it's not really a repair on the TW-20, but it is a replacement, and I might just show you real quick, because I'll probably do duals on the 8600, and it's got band duals. So yeah, you'll get an idea what I got going on here. But that TW's got what I was told is a European axle option, and they're short. You can throw band duals on, but for row crop, band duals aren't so good. And I don't think planting makes a bit of difference, but it's when it comes time to the sprayer and whatnot. So, well, I'm gonna finish this can and I'll get back to you in a bit. So we're just going to talk filters. I changed these last year. This is your hydraulic on your Deere. I don't have the hours on him to justify changing him. Now I know it is good practice to change them once a year. I can't remember what the book says oil change is on him, but I know he doesn't see it every year. I'll be honest with you, this tractor kind of plants and it sprays, and that's about it. Last year it saw a little bit of use on the grain cart, but I mean the hours were there, but I mean they weren't extortionate neither. So all right, we'll go to TW. Now here they are, this big one and the little one, and if we do some filter change, and it's gonna be him. I don't know for certain if that's gonna happen this year or not. Really depends on what I actually pull out of that crankcase when we do some back end work here. So that's to come. And here we've got the 8600, 9600 the same. As you can see, there's your tire. He's just tucked up under the platform. This one is getting closer to due. However, I don't know what we're going to have for hours on him yet, and he's short yet. 9600 I did last spring, and he's actually sitting real good on ours. He's actually sitting better than my John Deere. But there might be a chance that we do these. The only reason why I didn't just do them is because he takes the same filters as my TW, and I've got one set on hand, and here's the other side. And as you can see, it's been on there a little while. There is some, you know, I'm gonna call it stubble fading or whatever. I don't know, just hay brushes up on there, dirt and whatnot, pressure washer. But yeah, it's a matter of spinning 2 off here, and it's done. Like I said, there's still time left to go on them. So, I mean, if a guy wants to do it every year, that's all fine and dandy. But I don't see the need to, especially with what our oil showed us. It's pretty good, to be honest with you. They all had a little bit of time, but yeah, not so bad. Actually, you know what? I'm going to dive into those duals real quick. So, I don't know how well you can see that or not, but that is a hub mount dual. And the TW is going to get about the same thing. It's going to be very similar. Not quite the same, but here's my problem. See how short that axle is? I need to change axles on him. So I might start, it might even be today, I might start knocking these wedges out and seeing if I can get them loosened up. I do have a set of axles found. I got a set of duals found. Hubs, the whole 9 yards. I got some rubber coming for them. And yeah, I don't know, we'll see how she goes. I'll show you the axle that you do need. We got that on the 8600. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you take your hand. Now this hub is spaced out, and I don't know why it was set up that way. The 9600, it's spaced in, and then you just, I don't know if you can see that Z slot there, but you just move this to adjust your wheel width to accommodate your rows. And yeah, I've never had a real good reason to suck him in. I don't know if you can see these loops here or not, but we just throw some band duals on him, and you know, he's kind of our backup tractor. So I mean, he doesn't see the row crop use. Band duals are just fine there. Well, with that, I think I am going to sign off on this spring service deal. We're there. I mean, that's back end's done, front end's done. I do got to top up some coolants, but I mean, everybody's seen a guy put a gallon of antifreeze in a radiator before, and that's about what I got to do, is about a gallon through all of them. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, let us know down in some comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share our little up boost in viewers and whatnot. That was mainly on account of that update video, and yeah, it didn't bring in what I thought it would, but it did get us out there a little bit. So we definitely do need to you know, do some sharing around, especially if you got someone that might actually go, hey, that's kind of neat. But all right, catch you next time.